I'm sure everyone saw the news. Joe Witt, defensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, offensive coordinator, both let go or mutually parted ways, as one would say.
Ooh, Cliff Kingsbury to the Bills. That's a good one.
So, two things here. Number one, it came out. Guess who they didn't tell they were getting rid of Cliff Kingsbury until after they already did?
Jaden.
Jaden Daniels. Okay, if you're a Commanders fan, owner, general manager, fuck anybody involved with the Commanders, you would think Jaden Daniels right now, I know he had a bad year, but first year took it to the NFC Championship game. Would you not tell your franchise quarterback that the guy you work the most with, you spend the most time with, you practically spend more time with him than anyone in your family or life for the entire season, even preseason shit. You would probably tell him before, hey, this is our plan. So if I'm Jane Daniels, I'm a little pissed off. And that's great for the Commanders, right? You want to piss off your franchise quarterback. Number two, we're going to fire the two coaches picked by Dan Quinn, the head coach. And then you're going to have the audacity to keep Dan Quinn, and on top of that, say to the media that Dan Quinn gets to pick his coordinators again. So the two guys you just fired that he picked the first time, we're going to just run it back again and let him pick again. That's just effing fantastic. I think it's a great idea. And again, you don't fire the head coach, who I think we can all agree, if you have a bad season, does it fall on the offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator? Or are we going to talk about the guy who is not a coordinator, the head coach, the top of the pyramid, under GM, I guess, owner, whatever, but top of the pyramid on the fucking field is the head coach. You would probably, we're going to talk about disappointing teams. The Commanders are definitely probably top three, top two, maybe even top one for me in disappointments after you get to the NFC Championship. You sign Deebo Samuel, trade for Laramie Tunsil, spend a shit ton of money, whatever. Trade away a bunch of draft picks from Marshawn Lattimore, Laramie Tunsil, so our future looks
Who
like
was
shit.
arrested today, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
You're welcome.
And you're gonna do that, and then you're gonna keep Dan Quinn. And honestly, fuck it. Why are you keeping Adam Peters, the GM, who did all these moves, lost all my draft picks, spent all my money, didn't tell Jane Daniels he's firing his coordinator,
Because
and we're
he
gonna keep
got
him?
you, Jaden Daniels, Jordan. God. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
man. I thought.
Commanders fans are so needy.
I thought losing Dan Snyder meant the franchise would at least have more the little things, right? The little things, and maybe
It
even the
did for
big
one
things
year.
for 1 year. And you know what it reminds me of? When we had fucking RG3.
No,
One great year.
don't you
One
put that
great
on
year.
the don't you put that evil
You
on
had
your
Kyle
son.
Shanahan, Sean McVay on that coaching staff. You fire everybody, get rid of Mike Shanahan, get rid of everybody after RG3 gets hurt, the whole shebang. And then you see what they're doing in the NFL. And now you get rid of Cliff Kingsbury, who arguably, like Brian just said and Brennan just said, you could probably imagine if he goes to a good offensive team, maybe the Bills, maybe, who the hell ever needs one that has a good offense? He might have a good year next year. And guess what I'm going to say? Wow, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur, Cliff Kingsbury, they all coached on my team. And guess what my team fucking does? Sucks. Every year sucks.
But on the plus side is the rumors is Dayball might be coming to be the OC for you guys. So there's always a positive.
You know what the negative is?
What's
We have
that,
about
buddy?
more holes to fill on our roster, and I'm not exaggerating that. Our entire defense, we might have like two starters. Deron Payne, Mike Sanders still. Every else on that defense, I could cut and be happy as a pig in shit. Frankie Louvu this year was not good, and I love Frankie Louvu. Last year, he was an animal.
I'm
This
sorry, I
year,
think Louis getting some early onset CTE because some of the shit he
maybe.
does is like, what the fuck was that,
Did you
brother?
see him in coverage this year?
Yeah.
You'd be better off throwing a fucking cotton ball at the receiver, and it might cover better than Frankie Louvu this year. His zone's over here, and he's all the way over here. And it's like, man, how did that guy get that open? And then you have freaking Troy Aikman or somebody in my ear on TV going, yeah, I don't know where Frankie Louvu's doing on this play, and as they get 40 yards and touchdown, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, me too, Troy, me too. Thanks for pointing it out. And then Bobby Wagner too. I love Bobby Wagner. He's going to the Hall of Fame, first ballot probably, one of the best middle linebackers ever. He is old, dude. Watching him run, I might run the same speed as Bobby Wagner. And that's not good. And I love Bobby Wagner, one of the best players of all time, and the best middle linebackers of all time, in my opinion. He's a stud, great player. Our team, we're not we're the oldest team in the NFL. I'm not trying to be the elderly home of the NFL. Okay? Like, that's
Well,
not a winning
Travis
formula.
Kelsey comes next
Oh my
offseason.
God, stop saying that, dude. I swear to God.
And shocking news, the Commanders have traded for Tyreek Hill.
You know what? There was one thing I was reading that I almost broke my phone. You ready for this?
What's that?
Guess who we're looking to trade for potentially because he was a college teammate of Jane Daniels? Brandon Ayuk.
So you're just going to go back to the 49ers. Well, got it.
Yep. And we're going to go, yep. And Brandon Ayuk, who's been literally documented as a, not to be rude, but not a great kind of like locker room guy, because this whole thing that happened with the 49ers this year, he was the contract issues and all that. And the 49ers have literally kind of said, like, we want to get rid of this guy. Like, he's a little bit of a cancer. And here's my team, like, hey, we'll trade you. It's like, yeah, I'm sure we will.
My favorite was the video of him going like 100+ past the stadium.
So yeah, boys, the Commanders. I'm honestly, dude. And have you seen our schedule next year? The Commanders' schedule next year, brutal.
No.
I know they're coming down here.
We play the Texans, the Jaguars, the Colts, Minnesota. Let me pull it up. Actually, I saved it. Minnesota. And our schedule's brutal.
I'm looking right
we
now.
play the Bengals, the LA Rams, Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers, Jacksonville Jaguars, Houston Texans, Dallas twice, Philly twice. The only easy wins we could have, and this is if Cam Ward doesn't become a stud, Titans, Cardinals. We have the Falcons. Falcons may be easy win, maybe. And the Giants, let's be honest, the Giants next year might be decent getting Malik Neighbors and Cam Scatterbo back. They won't be bad.
No.
So, we might go 4-13 again. Why not? Why not? I don't want to watch anyway.
Hey, back-to-back years of good draft picks. That's how you got to look at it, man.
I'm done. I seriously, I'm done. Sorry. What's the next topic?
Would you rather have the 15th pick or the 8th pick?
You know what I'd rather us do? And not beat Philadelphia at the end of the season so we get the 5th pick. Thanks, Josh Johnson. Fuck.
Hey, but he'll retire a winner. Okay.
All right,
He
we gotta
won
change that. I'm gonna lose my mind.
his
I swear to
final
God.
game.
Oh my God, I'm gonna lose
More
it.
than likely.
It better be his final game. If I have to watch him next year, never mind. I can't even say that on stream. I'm sorry, never mind.